Joining me to discuss this is a lawyer and public affairs analyst, Faniyi. Thank you very much for joining us.
Good morning.
All right, good morning. So let's look at the police angle to this. What do you think of the actions of the police in all of this case so far?
Well, I will start by saying that a very important component of the rule of law is obedience of court orders.
Okay.
Otherwise, there's going to be lawlessness. And what we are seeing unraveling is lawlessness.
Arising from
the failure of state, yes,
of court orders.
The state has refused to obey court orders. And here are people, probably because of the indoctrination, this religious issue. They are probably not like the hoodlums you will see in Ojota who will be running for their dear life. These ones will just be coming and say, yeah, we want to die.
Driven by ideology.
Exactly, because they say they want to go to Al-Jannah.
Okay.
Yeah, they want to go to heaven. So it's a different thing entirely, and that is why the state must be very careful. You know the spate of all this, how they are happening in succession. Otherwise, to a common and a reasonable person, if I hear somebody is being killed outside there, I'll run away. I'll go into hiding. These people are ready to bite the bullet. So that is the frightening aspect of it. And when you see the genesis of Boko Haram, it's almost similar, and Nigeria cannot afford. I heard from your news bite of the burial of Mrs. Olakurin yesterday. Yeah. That's another component of the insecurity we are having in the land. When you now have a different type, where people say, yes, come out and they say they want to die, the state must be very careful.
Well, in all of this, you talked about biting the bullet. What can the state do at this point? Because, like you said, this civil disobedience is all about the states not obeying court orders. So what can be done by the state? How can we remedy this situation?
The state establishes all this we are talking about, the paraphernalia of the court and the rest. Once there is an order, the state must give example, lead by example of obeying court orders. If there's anything anybody has done, the court is the right venue, no other organization. So as far as I'm concerned, the state must be ready. That is what governance is all about, the architecture of government. If there's anybody that has wronged the law, there are always sanctions.
Has the police run foul of the Public Order Act?
Of course, to some extent, because we watched the snippets of the incident yesterday. I didn't see any of these protesters, at least carrying lethal weapons and all the rest.
Okay.
I know the state doesn't want them to be parading and then to be demonstrating. I know.
But the spokesman of the police said they were having lethal weapons.
Of course, what do you expect the police to say?
Okay.
The police, we know, it's like just, there are templates there. You just pick it and you say, look, they are throwing stones or they are doing something. Or even members of the public, law-abiding, they are all there. The foundation and the most important thing is obey the court order. Simple.
Okay, now the court order has not been obeyed.
Yes.
How would you have expected the police to handle the situation?
Well, that is for the police. That's where they are trained, just like you are performing your functions here.
Okay.
Yes. They are trained to monitor, they are trained as much as possible to handle protests. Anything that has to do with the civil society.
All right.
I'm happy the army is not involved like it was before. So the police must be up, at least in their games.
All right. Thank you very much, lawyer and public affairs analyst, Faniyi. Thank you so much for talking to us.
Thank you very much, too.